Good afternoon, everyone. So, I wanted to get on here today and just make a podcast about what is going on the eclipse, the full moon, and in Aries now. It didn't start in Aries, but it is in Aries now. And one thing I want to tell you is it's hit me so hard. Actually, this is the biggest I've ever felt any full moon, any Aries season or anything. Now, I am an Aries. So, and I have a lot of Aries in my chart. I'm not exactly sure about exactly where all of it is, but boy, am I going to dig down into it. I want to. Um, because this moon, full moon, this eclipse, and then we have another one coming, um, has put me in the bed like I've never felt it like before. Now, I'm not sure if all of you know about my life, but I was born in New York. And when I was christened as a Catholic. Um, my father was Catholic, my mom wasn't, but she married into it. Um, so I have always felt um, some kind of way about the Catholic religion. But when I moved to Indiana, when I was a child, I think it was like 9, I was pushed on a bus to Christianity. So all my life I was been like, "What's going on? Who's this? What's that?" And the whole time I have heard from angels, guides, and loved ones. Um, as we all know, when we become to this spiritual realization that um we're all just trying to find ourselves. Hold on just a minute. I have to open the window. And one of the things that's happening to me is symptoms here is I'm getting hot flashes, I'm getting cold, getting hot, I'm getting cold. I'm very tired. My head is killing me. Um, I do not have headaches. I am already through menopause, so none of that's going on. I know a lot of people's been saying, "Well, I am on my period." Is it those symptoms? I don't think so. This is something that I'm don't have a period. I'm already through menopause and um I don't have hot flashes anymore. But and I've never just started going down the street. Was it not yesterday? So what's today? Wednesday. So Monday, start bawling my eyes out, come in the house and it's like, I'm not talking to anybody. Start journaling, like cussing everybody out in my journal. I'm like, holy crap, what's going on? Which here's the thing. I know, thank God I'm a spiritual person because there is so many people. Like I've had to today, I went to the doctor's office to pick up some prescriptions for my mother. They are like, I don't know what's wrong with me. They were sitting in the dark. I mean, there was lights out in the hallway, but when you went into the room, they're sitting in the dark, and I'm like, what is going on? They're like, we don't feel right. So, if even if you are not spiritual, um, you are feeling this. Like every person I talk to is like something's different. Um, so anyway, back to where I was coming from. When I moved from New York to Indiana back when I was a child, there was when I was born, I was this Catholic child, and then I came a Christian child, but I didn't know. So all these years I didn't know what I was going to do. So when I become a teenager, and before that I already knew that I was going to be just love everyone because I felt love and compassion for everything and everyone. When I was a little small child, I had a dog that I pretended that I had a dog and I didn't have a dog. My mom was be like, "You can't go around telling people you have a dog." And I'm like, "But I have a dog." And um it was a pretend dog. They even bought me a leash, like a leash that I was acting like a this is funny, you guys. Um But that's who I was. That's who I really was, and it seems like this eclipse is letting go of who you are not, like bringing the shit down and being who you are. And one of the things that we are, I know we're adults and all that stuff, but we are just loving, kind souls. I put on Facebook earlier, if you don't love and have loving kindness for other people, then why are you really here? I know back in our days when we were, even before me, because like 1900s, I guess, we had children, or they had children for, um, well, you have to work in the farm and you have to, you know, I had you so you could do this for me or you could do that for me. We don't do that anymore. We have love and compassion. And if we don't, you need to be asking yourself why, because you can become love and compassion if you choose to. This is a mindset shift that you can change. Anybody can do that. We don't have to live in the old mean paradigm. Oh my God, it's all about me. How many people have you talked to and you're like really deep down trying to tell somebody something about yourself and they turn it to be all about them? I have literally for the last 2 days said, it ain't about you. It's about me. And because I'm like, whoo, I'm like telling me, I'm, here's me. I, for a lot of people that don't know, I just tell people what I think they should hear. And because of that, in my environment and my family and my friends and stuff, I don't have a lot of family and friends because I will tell them the truth. I'll tell my friends, they'll be like, well, I've had this boyfriend and he's doing this to me and he's doing that. I'm like, why are you taking it? And he's like, oh, I wouldn't do that. Well, we should change him. And I'm like, well, what about changing you? And because of that, they'll be like, well, I'm not talking to you again. And they won't. Um, I've had family members that say, "Well, why are we telling them that? We're not supposed to tell them that. We're supposed to be quiet." Um, but if we don't tell them, who else is going to tell them? Even if it hurts, you're supposed to tell them. Because here's the thing: if you don't tell them or show them or make them aware, how are they going to change? People don't see their blind spots. Please tell me. I actually will see things happening in my familiar life, mom, brother, children, and say, if I'm acting like that, please tell me so I can correct it. Because I am the number one shadow worker. I'm telling you what, to here around me, because I will take that shit and I will transmute it and delete it and get rid of it and transform it and turn into a butterfly because I don't want that stuff in my family. I have two grandchildren and hopefully more, but one day. But I am changing this world, not just for humanity, not just for me, because this helps me out too, but for my grandchildren so they don't have to put up with the shit, take the shit, or even feel it. If I have to feel this and get it gone for my grandchildren, I will do it. I will do it for my children. I will do it for you because I just will. And I can, and I know it's easier and easier and easier, but I have told people, and I've known this has always happened to me. If we are going through stuff and we are letting go of old paradigms, basically, if you know what that is, old problems, old beliefs, we will feel it physically in our body. And it was like this shift went boom. And I just started crying and just came home. I was like, I'm not working. I'm not doing nothing. Thank God I can work whenever I want. I'm not on a schedule and I just work whenever I want to because I just physically wasn't being able to work. And my right leg was killing me. I mean, I was just like in pain. I've been taking Tylenol. I do not take Tylenol. I do not have headaches, hardly ever. So when stuff like that happens in my body, I know stuff's going down. Um, so when I looked into, and I haven't looked into the headaches, but I've looked into the leg. not the right leg, but the left leg. So the left side of your body is feminine. So I'm most of my life I've been masculine. Most of us have. We have had to, if this person ain't going to do it, we'll do it ourselves. So we're men, go getter, let's do this. Okay. So in my life, I haven't been able to just allow and allow and allow. And I'm learning and I'm learning and we all are learning to just allow. So I I have been going through a situation lately where I've been kind of pushing but kind of laying back, kind of pushing, laying back. And here's the thing, because we need to learn allowing on our feminine side is that's because that's trust. That's how we trust God, the universe, Mother Mary, whoever you trust in, something bigger than you. And if we don't, we start getting pains over on our left side. And my pain was big for like 2 or 3 days in the middle of the night. So it was keeping me up. And that's when you're like, get in your book. I'm like, look at this shit. My book, this thing is already falling apart. But you know what? I bought it like that. Told me it might fall apart. I don't even care. I was like, I just want this book. This book has saved my life. Um, but anyway, so I've been looking at that feminine energy. Allow, allow this stuff to move through you. Don't fight it because you will feel the pain. Oh my God. And even that I wasn't fighting it, I was still feeling the pain because one part of me, some part of me is wanting control. And we all do. We all want some kind of control. I think this is saying, let the F go. You are not controlling shit. And we're going to wipe it out. And see, for me, the last 3 days, everything's changed. Like I'm always up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Nope. I haven't got up to like 7, but I've been up in the middle of the night doing the shadow work, doing the work. Not that I've been up out of the bed, but one night I did get up and journal some stuff, but just doing the meditation, letting me know what the universe needs to tell me, God, angels, loved ones. Um, and it's so heavy right now. A lot of people are ill. Um, and I think it's resistance. I think it is, I know it is for me, resistance of allowing. But here's the thing, we've always had to be in control. I have to be in control of my kids and the job, and I have to be in control of, you know, everything. But here's the thing, anything that's going out of your life right now, don't fight it, just let it go. It's going to be okay. You lose your job, fine. You lose your car, fine. You lose your loved one, fine. It's all going to be okay. I mean, like your relationship. I don't mean if you lose somebody, we're going to always lose somebody. Somebody's going to die. Um, but I mean, if you lose the relationship, actually, before you chase and down the relationship, look at it. Look at what you're chasing after, because most of the time it's not the thing. I'm chasing after a car that I want, really, or a house I want, really, because we're all going to be okay. I've been chasing a house, and then I'm like, but I'm going to be okay. I'm not going to die if I don't get it, but it's something that I would love. And another thing, we have to meet the vibration of the things that we're trying to get. And if we're running after it, it's running from us. Um, we have to come to a level where we trust that whatever happens, and here's the thing, whatever we want, whatever we're trying to get is running from us. But if we just allow it, write it down, this is what I would love to see in my life. And then just know it's coming. Know it's like, I know I'm going to get a house. I don't know when, where, how, or who, or whatever, but I just know it's coming. Um, and it's all on the God's timing. Always, 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 always. That's something that the timing. I want it now. I'm an Aries. So if you know anything about Aries, we want the shit now. We want to get this stuff down now. We want to start this stuff right now. We're doing this shit now today. We're getting it done today. We're starting it today and getting it done today. And no, we're not. We're not always doing that. Um, I'm pretty good at getting shit done, but I've got to let go of that. I've got to let go and just allow, because I'm pushing stuff to happen. I don't allow the things that want to come into my life, the bigger, better things to come, because I'm thinking, well, you step out of the way, God, you step out of the way, spirit, higher self. I know what I'm doing. This is what I want. So instead of getting, I get this, and over here, God's like, I'm going to give you this if you just shut up. And we all do that. We all do that, you guys, all of us. And this moon is very powerful. It is magic. It's absolutely taking away everything that you do not need. And it's made me think to myself. I told my mom, I said, I have to step into my power more. I have to step into my healing more. I I have I have a loving family, you guys, but they tend to know who I used to be, which was not the healer that I am today. And so when I say, well, I do a lot of healing, and they're like, you don't go out of your room. When you're walking on the street, who do you talk to? I will go to Walmart, and somebody will talk to me and follow me around the grocery store and tell me about their life. And they're like, oh my God, thank you so much. And you just don't know. And I have got to admit and accept and commit to this healing process, not to the healing process of me, but to help the healing processes of others. I get the feedback is, you're not the healer, which I understand. They don't know me like that. They've seen me like that, but it's still hard to believe. And then when I have the correct answer for them, because I'm their family, oh no, who do you think you are? You're trying to control me. And I will say, this is not a message from me. This is a message from your guides. This is a message from the higher self. This is a message from God. So, like, try to act like I'm not even in the room, because I'm telling you what, you guys, I get so many messages for myself and for other people that can change their lives. And this is not for me. I do not. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll be like, oh my God, I downloaded this for my daughter. I need to tell her that. And then I'll call her and tell her. And she's like, oh my God, I never thought about that. Every message that I'm getting, and I don't know if everybody does this. I'm sure they do if they open up wide enough to receive. Um, is a lot of my message I'm getting is to change. Obviously, we're all here to change each other. Change is we're changing. We're all changing. Like I said, in the last couple of days, I've been getting up at almost 7 o'clock. After 7 o'clock, people have actually said, hello? Like, you've never slept till 7 o'clock in your life. And I'm like, holy shit, what's going on? I'm up at 4. I don't care if I'm up all night or not. I'm just up at 4. That's my body. But my body's been changing differently. I have been able have to, God's giving me messages. You need to accept your healing, that you can, so you can help other people, which I do put myself out here on Facebook and on YouTube. So that is helping if anybody hears these messages. And I know a lot of people do. And thank you so much for watching. Um, but I'm really not doing this for you to watch. My ears are ringing. I'm doing this for you to all learn the messages that I'm getting downloaded from God, Spirit, and my higher self. They're not just for me, they're for everyone. Anyone that is willing to receive them, is that who they are for. I'm not just getting on here and saying, oh, this is my life. And no, this is for everyone that can hear this and has an aha moment. This is for us all. And that's everything that we're doing online is for everyone. Another thing I do want to say is, I know a lot of my friends on the Facebook, a lot of my friends, um, that some I've met and some I haven't, do a lot of posting, and they say these wonderful things. Um, they do um, they just say, some of them I read. I've got to be honest with you. I don't read a lot of them because I'm not just like this book. I just flip through this and flip and flip and flip and flip. And I don't sit and just read and read. And I will try to start reading and then I just lose interest and then I'll just go. But I can watch a video and I can watch a video. You can drive and watch a video. You can walk and watch a video. You can um, just clean your house and listen to one of your girlfriends on a video. You have to be interested in the video. But when you're reading on the Facebook, you have to sit there and read paragraphs of what these people saying. And it's too easy to flip up, right? Easy to flip up. But when you put on a video and you see them and you're like, oh my God, what is she doing? And where's she at in the world right now? And all that. And it gets so exciting. Um, this last week I had the 40,000 views on my videos and I was like, holy shit. I can guarantee you, you're not having 40,000 views on your posts. Now, I'm not saying you want 40,000 views on your post, but if you put yourself out there and you want to be seen, get on video. I love you so much. I used to not be on video. I used to be scared. I used to be like, oh my God. And then I did the challenge 365. Do the challenge 365. And then you will never be afraid to be on video again. And all it is commit to yourself for 365 days, you'll get on video no matter what. And here, you don't have to start there. Start at 30 days, start at 15 days. Do a 15-day challenge. I'm going to get on video for 15 days, even if you're on there for 30 seconds. I did some that were just 30 seconds. And sometimes I would say, well, I forgot my video today. So I'm just on here to say, I'm here. I'm on my video. All right, bye. And that's it. Because here's the thing, we need your messages. We need your message. Like I'm getting a hold of these people, and then your people are not watching me, they're watching you. And so we need you. We need you to be bigger and louder. And bigger and louder is video. I'm just saying that because, and I'm not trying to push anybody to do it, but if you are really, really, really wanting people to hear the message that you have to give, do the videos, you guys, do the videos. And then the videos will lead to other things. Say you sell a health product, which I see some of my people on there sell a health product. Some people sell crystals. Some people sell essential oils. If you have a video that has 40,000 views and you're selling essential oils, hello, there's double. There's double. But when you go and you see these Facebook posts that are beautiful to read, but there's only 3 or 4 likes, you're not getting there, you guys. You're not getting there. And I'm not trying to make this like, oh, you have to do this. And nobody's promoting me. I'm just trying to promote you because I see all these people out here that want to do it, but they're not. They're just, and you're playing small. And that's what you're doing. I used to do that. I used to do it. Even my kids would be like, well, you're just posting this and posting this and posting this. And now I'm full blown just out here doing whatever. And you'll get there. You'll get there. But the only way you'll get there is if you start. You have to start doing it. There's no other way. You have to start getting on there and being afraid. One of my other friends put the other day, like, is fear a biblical thing? And I thought, you're never getting away from fear. You're always going to fear. I'm fear to get on the video. I'm fear to drive the car. I'm fear to go someplace. I have so many people that say, I'm fear. I want to move to here, but I won't because what will happen? That's fear. What will happen? You don't know what's going to happen. You just have to do it. You don't know what's going to happen with your video. You just have to do it. All of it is just you. You just have to do it. So anyway, I want you guys to put in the comments, how are you feeling? I've had a headache. Thank you for all the Reiki because I do feel better. I haven't had makeup on for 2 days. I did not get out of my pajamas. Actually, I took a bath for like 10 minutes and got back in my pajamas into a new pair of pajamas. Not in the same ones. But anyway, I journaled. I probably journaled a book that I could probably sell on the on the Amazon. I'm just kidding. But no, that book would be like, what? some of the things that I was writing, you guys would be surprised. I was surprised myself that things were coming out, but we need to release this stuff because you can't move forward. You can't take old baggage with you where you're going. If you want to raise your vibration to match the things that you want, you have to let go of the old things. You just do. And one of the things you need to let go of is the way people treat you and the way you treat people. The um the old clothes, the old house, the old what are you looking for a new house? You have to let go of the old one. If you're looking for a new relationship, you have to let go of the old one. You know, like I said, kindness is kind. You attract kindness, you attract love. And I don't know, you guys. This has been so transforming just in the last 3 days. I'm not sure what's going to happen on the 8th, but I just know that I've never seen anything like this. I've been in an eclipse already. Um, the I forget what you call it, but anyway, I've already been in that in Florida on 2027. I've seen it. I was at the mall. I came out. It was like, whoo! And I was with a client. I took care of a client there, and it was amazing. And then I was thinking, what happened? I looked at my life back then, and it's totally changed, and changed more and more and more. And I think this is going to change everyone. It's already changed me in 3 days, 2 or 3 days already. Um, and I'm thinking, and also I do want to say, I put out there that, no traveling, no big decisions. The reason I don't think people should travel and make big decisions, I'm leaving on April the 22nd. So I'm going on a little vacation. Um, but I've already had that booked, so I think everything's gonna be fine, but they're saying not until after the 10th, after the 15th. Is the reason why is I'm feeling wonky right now. I'm feeling like I'm crying one minute and I'm not crying, then I'm journaling and I'm letting go. Then why should I make a decision right now? So if you already had the decision made before that time, you're good, and mine's already been booked, and probably this is all gonna be over after this when I leave. But if you're going into a vacation or you're making any big decisions, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying be cautious and just know and just realize what's going on around you, which we always do when we're on a vacation or we go places. We're always extra aware and using our intuition way, way more. It's more heightened. Um, but I just feel like for me, I was even gonna put uh, a what was it called? Ah, a bid on a house. I was gonna put a bid on a house, and it fell through, and I'm like, "No, let's not do it." And I don't wanna do anything till after the 15th because I just feel wishy-washy, and if I'm gonna change, like, I feel change already coming in my body, then I'm not even gonna be that person next week. I'm not going to be that person tomorrow. I'll be a different person. So I need to know what this, I'm coming out and saying I'm going to be a healer, which I've always known. And here to the people I'm around, I tell everybody this: I can heal you. And people come to me and ask me, will you heal me? Will you pray for me? Will you meditate for me? Will you manifest shit for me? So people ask me that all the time. But now I'm telling you guys, I'm telling everybody, I can do this. I can help you to get where you need to go. I just can. I read timelines. I can talk to somebody for 5 minutes and tell them exactly what they need to do. Now, here's the thing: I can tell you, but it's up to you to do the work. I can't do your work. That's why when people come and say, well, can you manifest this for me? No, I can manifest it for me. And that's why people ask me because they see me doing it. But the bottom line is you have to become a vibrational match to manifest what you want. So you're the one that has to let go of the guilt, the shame, the whatever it is holding you back, the sadness, the pain. I can't take that from you. God, I wish I could. I would have took it away from my husband. I would have took it away from my kids. Even my kids have to go through this stuff to get to where they want to go. And you know how us mothers want to take the pain away from them, but you can't. We were in the last couple days, we've been going through a little bit of family crisis, and I thought, I was like, man, what could I do? What could I do? Which I prayed, and that's all I could do. And I got into the bathtub and I was like, Lord, just tell me, let me heal these people. And he said, no, they need to feel the pain. That way they'll learn. Now, I hate to say this, and like God's not saying you need to have pain, but how else do you learn? You learn from pain. You learn from pain. That's the only way you're learning. I learned from pain. I was been up for 2 nights with my leg hurting. Why? Feminine energy. I need to allow. Now, not everybody's gonna say, "Well, I have." A lot of people are gonna say, "Well, I have leg pain, so I'm gonna go to the doctors and I'm gonna get it prescribed all these pills and all that stuff." Well, here's the thing. You're gonna get the pills, and then you're gonna take them, and it's never gonna heal. It's never gonna heal. It's always gonna come back, but, you have to learn from your pain. You can heal your life. One of the greatest books I've ever read, and if you look when you open it up, it's a great big heart. You can heal your life is with the emotions that you bring. So, I had to look at my leg pain and say, "What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? God, universe, higher self." I'm just saying God because that's who I usually talk to. God, tell me, what is it trying to tell me? Well, feminine energy is on this side, masculine on this side. Let's get them into balance. Because if you're up here all, masculine and come on, you mother, you know, and that's who I used to be. You're not in balance. And then feminine, you got to allow and be calm and it's coming. It's a knowing and everything's going to always work out for me and it's going to be for the best. However it works out is going to be for the best, even if it looks like it's bad. Oh my God, you guys, my life was horrible. It looked terrible. And when I asked for the peace in my life that I have now, it was a hot mess. I was screaming, I was crying, I lost my house, my car, I didn't even have silverware. I mean, it was a hot mess and I would give it all. I would not then it was being taken from me, and if I could have what I have now, I would give it. Here. Here's the hot car, here's the house, here's all of it. And I do not regret any of it. So we believe as a person, because we are a spiritual being living in a body. So our body's the feeling saying, "Oh my God," the spirit is saying, "I need to tell you something. Your leg is hurting. What? Let's talk about this." And then you have to say, "Oh, that's what it is." But if you are a what I'm not saying if you are a soul in a body. And if you are taking control and not letting the soul come through your body, listening to the intuition, having its control, then you are in your own way. And I do this all the time, you guys. And I have to say, I physically get on Facebook and say, I'm in my own way. Get out of the way. I try to be very vulnerable on Facebook because you guys, we need to be. We were taught to not be vulnerable, not to, I mean, hide everything. We're strong people. We are strong. You know what? You can be weak and strong at the same time. Masculine, feminine, balanced together. I'm strong and I allow. And that's when you meet together, mind, body, and soul, and manifest what you want. You have to get a line and bring it all together. If you're manifesting something, say from pushing it, and I'm not saying you won't get it, you'll get it, but it'll be a hot mess. I guarantee you that because the universe, God doesn't want you interfering in the stuff He's trying to allow you to have. You're trying to push shit. I'm trying to push shit. But at least I'm honest about it. There's so many people are, "Oh, I'm not jealous. I'm not a narcissist. I'm not, unkind. I'm not a bitch." Yes, you are. And so am I. We all are. Just admit it. We can't be perfect all the time. At aspects of our life, we are all those things. all of them. And once you accept it and allow the feelings all to come through your body, yes, I'm being an asshole today. Oh my God, that's a reflection of me. They say smile and the mirror smiles back at you. Or if you point your fingers, it's coming back to you. It's all about you. It's your responsible. You are responsible. You are responsible for your life. Now, I'm not saying I don't believe every single thing is like I believe we are creating with God. So I will say, I want this book. And God's like, I'm going to give her this book. Now, if I get out of the way, He'll give me this book. But if I demand this is the only book I want and no other book, then this is what I'll get. But He'll bring us something more greater and more better than He's always gave me that. I would say, "Oh, I wanna live on a beach house," and I've got it twice. I have received it twice. One was a hot mess, holy Lord, and the second one was beautiful, but then I had to leave it again. Why? I didn't know, but then I came home, and look what's happened. The family needed me here. Now, I believe that I'm being guided, and I am getting messages and downloaded. I don't believe it, I know it, so there is no believing, there's a knowing, and I'm here to help humanity, not just me, not just my family, but everybody out here. So that's just how it is. And I've had to own this up because one of the messages that I've been downloaded from in the last couple of days is own your healing. Now, God comes through me and out. And God works through people, places, and things. I'm not saying I'm God. I've had people call me and say, "Oh, you think you're God." No, I'm not. If I was God, I wouldn't want to be God. God's got a lot of mess shit to clean up. But I do have some messages and things that people would be, I get them. I actually get them and I'm like, holy shit, this is for me. Yay. They're not even mine. Have you seen so many channelers out here that, like Bashar, he doesn't even know what he's saying until after. Then he's like, "Oh, well, he has to watch it himself. He don't know all he's saying." And the downloads that I get for not just me, I get them from for everyone. That's why I put them out here. We're all one. We're all collective. That's why we need you having a video and them having a video because I can learn something from you. You can learn something from me. We can change perspectives. We can look at it and every look at look at everything differently from people's perspectives, and then you'll know if it resonates with you because you'll be like, wow, I never thought about it like that. That's something that I would like to change. That's something I would like to be. And that's the other video I made about jealousy. People was like, well, I'm not going to be jealous. I'm not going to go to that vibration. We're already there to the vibration. But if you look at the jealousy and then you look at desire, whew, it's up even further on the chart. So do that. You've got to look at that chart and you've got to realize that it goes from shame and guilt and hate and compassion and love and desire and awareness. And oh my God, it just up. I don't have it on me. I actually had it in my store, and so many people did not know what it was. So many people don't know what it was. That's why we do these videos. People, I'm telling you, put your videos out there because people want to hear people. People want to hear people. And if you can tell them about raising their vibration and you can tell them about going up the scale, um, and they can hear it from you because most of the time you have your own circle and then these people have their own circle and these people have their own circle, and that way we can teach everyone. And I'm a student too. I'm still a student today. It's just I've learned a lot on my way. So, and then there's other people that I've learned from them, they learn from me. It's all just give and take, you guys. I know a lot of people that's in the spiritual realm think, well, I have to be better than them, but you're not. And I'm not. We're all learning from each other every single day. I have been to 2 um, spiritual psychiatrists, or just to talk, and both of them have gave me gifts and said, I have learned so much from you. And I was in shock. I am coming there to tell them my problems and how spiritual awakening and what's all going on in my life, and they're like, holy crap, we've learned from you, you can do what I'm doing. And I'm like, what? I've always thought I was the problem. Nobody's the problem. No one is. We all just need to work together and be together and love each other and have compassion for each other and admit to everything we do, because we do it all. We think bad thoughts and we think good thoughts. I do it every day. And the only thing difference about me is, you can ask my family, I just admit it. I admit, yeah, you're a piece of shit today. Um, wow, you're doing wonderful today. Yeah. And that's what I speak my truth. And because of that, I know a lot of people don't like me, but that's just too bad. This is who I am. And then I have a lot of people that do like me because I speak my truth, because they're coming and asking me, "Can you do this for me? Can you help me with it?" Yeah. So it's all your perspectives, you guys. It's all your perspectives. But listen to this. Use this energy, write it down, write down that shit that you want to release, burn it, do whatever you have to do it, transmute it, do the meditation. I am like on the meditation for hours right now. I am trying to get downloads, trying to get rid of whatever I need to let go of, because in my new life that's going to happen, because it's going to happen regardless if you think it is or not. You need to not take this stuff with you, because if you do, you're feeling pain in your body that you're taking with you. And I do not want the shit. I do not want the shit. So, just another thing I want to say is, give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Love yourself. Love your pain. Oh my God, I'm like sending love to my legs. I was hugging myself. Your inner child needs you right now. The child that never got what it ever, the love, the compassion. That's why I'm saying I will literally talk to people that don't realize they don't have love and compassion for other people. I mean, it just blows my mind. It's like they're in a box and they don't see. And I'll tell you what, if I could just get on here and say, I will make a video every day to wake these people up to see that they need to have love and compassion. Because if you do, if you show love and compassion and you really find it in your heart to forgive yourself and everyone else, you will manifest everything. You do not even know. Your life will change so much. You'll be like, I don't know what I've done. I forgave everyone and I forgave myself, and my life is amazing. Woo! Oh my God. It feels so magical. There's magic and there's power to this thing. Be in it and feel it. Feel every bit of it. I don't care if you're in pain. I was in pain. I do not even take Tylenol. I do not have headaches. I don't have none of that stuff. And I have been doing it. And I'm getting rid of shit. And we're all getting rid of shit. I, People that are not aware are going through the same shit. They just think like, I'm going to the doctor. Something's wrong with me. You're Nothing's wrong with you. You need to feel it. You need to feel how you're feeling. Feel the sadness. I started bawling my eyes out. Then I started cussing people out. Not cussing them out. I did it in a journal, thank God. And then I've been holding crystals. I've been meditating. I've been wearing um my cross. I've been doing anything that I feel like is going to make me feel more loving, caring, compassion for myself and the things that I'm going through, because we're all going through it. So, love and compassion for yourself brings more love and compassion. The people will show you more love and more compassion. So, if I can help you in any way, get a hold of me. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube. If you know my number, message me. I love you guys. And oh, I wanted to tell you this. I had to go buy calming stuff for my dog. The dogs are freaking out. Like, she's running around. We're like, what? What's going on? I mean, people are noticing it. So your animals give them a massage, play the music. I put on healing music for my dog this morning while I was out for a couple hours, and just try to make everything calm. That's because we're all this thing that's going around Facebook, like everybody's exhausted. Have grace because everybody's exhausted. For this week, that theme is 100%. Have grace for your dogs, for yourself, for the people around you. If you feel like you're going to cuss somebody out, go by yourself because you can never take that stuff back. Um, that's why I said, I'm going to my room. Nobody talk to me. And my mom said I was kind of mean. And I kind of was. And that's why I stayed to myself. Because we can get rid of all of our stuff that we need to go through um, by ourselves. We can heal ourselves with the shadow work. And all we have to do is ask ourselves the questions. Why? Tell me why. Your body keeps the score. Your body will tell you what's going on. All you have to do is ask. Ask your guys, ask your loved ones, ask God, ask Buddha, ask whoever, and then listen. And if you listen, the still voice in your head, your heart, will tell you the answer, but you have to be opened to receive, opened to listen, open to hear the answer. And then when you hear the answer, you have to act. Like here today, do a video about this. I don't want to. Do a video about this. I don't want to. I'm not. No, gonna lay down. I want to take a nap. Finally, it said, get up. So I was like, okay, here. Even my hair is halfway. Like I said this morning, I went to work. My hair was halfway curled because I didn't have enough time. I don't even care. I just went. Things are getting more authentic around here. I think that's what's going to happen. Ooh, that sounds awesome. We are going to be more authentic after this. I believe that 100%. Love you. Love you so much. You guys, anything I could do to help you, you just let me know because I am here. Love you. Bye.